Hey guys, and welcome back to the internet, where strange things just get to roam free. The strange thing we're going to be looking at today comes from a guy called Laren. Now, Laren is a comic cartoon artist who makes such classics as, "No, dog, no, we are not playing fetch. I am trying to hit you with this throwing star to kill you. These are not fun times for you, dog. These are dark times." Or more well known, "Ah, my keys are red hot. Dominic, you rat, you weren't using the oven to bake cookies. You were heating my keys up to give me the old spicy keychain. How could you give your own brother the spicy keychain, Dominic?" Well, I've gone through all of his work and pretty much just pulled my favorites, so this is probably just going to be a video of me laughing for 15 minutes. Oh dear, I just listened to the inside of this guy and he's going to need so much CPR. We're going to have to CPR his whole entire body, not just the regular spots. We're looking at easily $10,000 worth of CPR just to keep this fool alive. 10 stacks worth of Seepers Peepers. You know, usually in my videos I can keep a straight face, but I'm not going to be able to get through some of these without laughing. Ha ha ha, yahoo! I thought I was going to be extremely dead when I slipped out of that helicopter. Luckily, I broke my fall by hitting 50 ducks, 2 swans, 15 red-tailed hawks, 80 seagulls, and a big-ass vulture on the way down. It's clear God has big plans for me. Plans more valuable than 146 birds, at least. I mean, I don't even know what to say to most of these, honestly. I used to be a broke little twerp who couldn't even afford to enlarge the size of my french fries past medium. But look at me now, pulling in a 6-figure income and eating a 2-figure grilled cheese. Ha ha ha, 2 figures for a gosh darn grilled cheese. Just bread and cheese sat on a grill. I never dreamed I would have the financial freedom to eat lunch like such a moron. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever had a 2-figure grilled cheese. Promise me that when I'm gone you'll make sure my dogs do something so terrible that they'll go straight to hell. I'd be devastated knowing they're whooping it up in heaven with movie stars and angels while I'm barbecued in hell with my old parrot who learned how to say the F word. Come on, have them bite a nun or something. Bark at an orphan. Grandma needs her little doggies in hell with her. I can't spend an eternity of suffering with only F-word Jeff. I think you'll notice a common trend with these stories is that it really boils down to people going on long, run-on sentences of tangents about very oddly specific topics. Yeah, I hate my boss so much. I'd give anything to spend the night at his house. I'd snore right in his face, hog the whole quilt, thrash about and holler during my nightmares. Yeah, get me and that jerk in a bed one-on-one. I'll get up to piss so much he'll never get to dreamland. He'll yawn so much at work that his mouth won't be able to say unkind remarks to me. See, modern problems require modern solutions. People talk about how guitar is the coolest, sexiest instrument. Look at me, idiots. Look at jazz. I'm on stage French kissing something that looks like a solid gold Dr. Seuss machine gun. It's very descriptive. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but a big old Godzilla. It walked all over town and crushed those stairs you love to scoot down on your little skateboard. Crushed the whole stairs into mush. That darn Godzilla. Ah, my dear Colonel, you must forgive me for not shaking your hand. As you can plainly see, bees have stung the living crap out of my hands. I'm afraid I tightly grasped a beehive, mistaking it for some manner of giant paper boob, and have suffered greatly as a result. Why do that? This is Julius from City Plumbing here to inform you that you have not paid your toilet bill in 3 months. If the outstanding balance is not settled by the end of the week, we will be forced to block any turds coming from your house. Any attempt to flush any turds to us will be violently reverse flushed back to your bathroom. Good day. You know, I wonder if there are plumbing companies with that kind of power. Well, you certainly broke yourself some kind of bone. Not sure what it's called or where it is, though. To be honest, the only reason I didn't flunk the big bone exam in med school is because a pirate ship sailed by the window and I cheated off their flag. Those are the only bones I got correct. The skull and crossbones. 3 bones out of 206. That was a pass. What a kooky school I attended. Where exactly are the crossbones in your body? Freaking tarnation. That mule done kicked me square in my beautiful cowboy brooch. Plunged it directly into my daggum heart. I reckon I'm screwed. Guess I'll spend my last moments screaming hee-ah at the horse till I mosey on off to hell. Oh, here we go. At first I was going to try to learn kung fu for self-defense. But then I thought, why spend time learning anything when it's already guaranteed that someone is going to get hurt if I just start windmilling these dirty pups around blindly? Might be me, might be my attacker. That's like violence and gambling, which makes it way cooler than martial arts because it's two things James Bond does. I mean, technically he's right. Your handshake, so cold. It's like holding a penguin's pencil. It's not a pleasure to meet you. For my first time ever as mayor, it isn't a pleasure to meet someone. You broke my mayoral perfect pleasure streak with your icy paws, you wintergreen freak. You penguin's pencil wintergreen freak. Man, Will Laren's a genius. I may not throw darts well, but my gosh, do I throw darts deep. When I throw darts, they miss the dartboard and go deep, deep, deep into the wall. My signature move is when a dart goes so deep into the wall that it stabs a wire and the power goes out and everyone has to leave the party. Ha ha ha, you better believe that move gets me haters. My deep darts are genuine hater creators. Oh, and here's one of my old favorites. I pay my employees terribly. Terribly. That's how I can afford all these huge upsetting paintings. There's one guy I don't even pay with money. I pay him in milk and cookies. Ha ha ha. Milk and cookies like Santa Claus eats. Ha ha ha. He has to live a real life getting paid like he was a Kris Kringle. Ha ha ha. A gosh dang Kris Kringle. I mean, it seems like a decent trade. Just look at that upsetting painting. It's time you learn my terrible secret. I'm a mental werewolf. During the full moon, my body stays exactly the same, but my mind changes, and I can only think about wolf stuff all night. Can't do 1+1, can't order stuff online. I can only think about doing howls and biting stuff to death until the sun rises. Huh, is this how furries come to be? I apologize to the audience for my animalistic yelp of pure fear when I walked up to the podium and the mic made that weird sound. I do not know why mics behave that way when one approaches them, but I do know that every time I hear it happen, I think it's a laser beam about to turn my brains into toilet sauce, hence my reaction. Hey, it's a rational fear, I get it. Wait, you wanted me to put money for the house in escrow? I didn't know that was a word. I thought you were just shortening the word scarecrow to S-crow. I just stuffed $400,000 cash inside the guts of some random scarecrow. Ah, my savings. I just left my entire life savings in a stupid escrow. That must have been a big scarecrow if you could fit 400 grand in it. It's exactly like I told the girl on the phone. I don't want a GPS in the car. I already know where everything in the entire world is. Just take it off my new car and put in a little computer that will play tic-tac-toe against me and loses precisely 50% of all games. I also want the little voice to yell out, ouch, like it got hurt every single time I touched the touchscreen. Got it? Man, some of these I actually run out of breath trying to finish the sentence because they just go on for so long. How do you do? My name is Sweet Sid, local boy. I noticed you have a sundial in your yard. Would you mind if I glanced upon it? I only tell time with sundials, since a good boy should not be out making plans after the sun sets. Please let me look at your Sunny D. I need to know if it's close to supper time so I can go home and eat all my vegetables so I can grow up to be as tall as a grandfather clock and play professional basketball. I don't think I've seen a real sundial before. I swallowed 10 pounds of expired beef pelican style to impress the barf club with a classic full-bodied American muscle barf. But my stomach still refuses to throw up. Everyone else that ate the beef is barfing up a storm. If I don't get sick soon, I'll look like a fool in front of the entire barf club. The number one rule about Barf Club is we don't talk about Barf Club. Ah, nothing like a good old cup of joe. Ha ha ha. I don't limit myself to just coffee. I call all beverages cups of joe. It's just a fun little nickname I have for every single drink. As long as they're in a cup, I don't discriminate. They're getting called Joe 9 times out of 10. I'm just enjoying my cup of joe right now. Aw, F. I mixed up my first date makeup and my movie makeup again. Instead of a nice face, I made my face look like Blisters Hank from Uptown Swamp Commando. Aw man, this guy is def going to make me pay for my own jukebox picks on this date tonight. How could you go that long without noticing? We are true friends till the end. When we die, let's all get buried in a cemetery with awful security so that we all get grave robbed by some kooky scientist who combines all our body parts into the same Frankenstein. That's how best friendies do death, baby. I don't think I'm close enough with anyone to make this kind of pact. I told Ralph, don't take me anywhere fancy for this anniversary. Last year we went to a wine tasting that was so fancy you had to French kiss this guy at the door so he could feel your tongue and decide if it could taste good enough to appreciate the wine. So everyone is French kissing this guy and getting in, but when it's my turn he spits my tongue out his mouth and tells me my tongue feels exactly like a caveman tongue. Then scoops a bunch of gravel into a glass and says, "Here, caveman wine," and makes me drink the whole thing in front of everyone. So this year I'd rather not deal with that sort of thing. So a glass full of rocks is caveman wine? Here's this class's attendance policy. You miss class, I smash fresh egg. Simple as that. It could have been a baby chick, but so what? Now it's just pieces of smash. I hope staying home to play Facebook games was worth it. However, if you bring me a doctor's note next week, I will resurrect the egg from the smash realm with an ancient amulet. I just don't even know what to say anymore. Ha ha ha, Nicholas. I'll never give you my blessing for you to marry my daughter unless you beat me in the ancient art of show and tell. Ha ha ha. I'm so old, Nicholas. Do you have any idea how many years I've had to find things to show or tell about? Just look what I'm showing you right now. This isn't even my best thing and it's blowing your mind. My mind is already blown at this point. Man, this is a cool drummer dream I'm having. Haha, look, my drumsticks are sizzling shish kebabs. This is a cool dream, man. Usually by the time the gig's done in real life, the shish kebabs backstage are ice cold. It'll be nice to eat hot kebabs for once, even if it's just a dream. Man, sorry I've pulled so many of these. It was hard to say no to a lot of them. But if anyone's still here, we still got a few to get to. Wah! We forgot our wedding password, and now they won't let us in the church. We made all guests swear to never reveal a wedding password. We thought it would make the event more intimate. What was that dang wedding password again? Cranky swordfish? Beagle's ribcage? The password to my wedding, by the way, will be imagine if the internet was real. The best part about directing horror movies is that you can use them to make everybody afraid of things you don't like. For instance, I was at my friend's house party and his stupid dog wouldn't let me pet him, so to get revenge I made the film Psycho Pup. And now America's so freaked out about owning dogs that ferret sales have gone up, 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 while dog dealerships have been closing down nationwide. Revenge by horror movie. But cats are better anyway. No, no, no. No food for me, thanks. Just bring me airplane trash. Airplane trash will be fine, miss. I came from humble roots, and I'd hate for folks to think I was showing off eating dinners in the sky. In fact, I'm not sure how you act humble on airplanes, but my gut instinct is to eat airplane trash, and bow a lot, and never use any armrests. I just love the face of the guy behind him. This art is just amazing. When I croak, don't bury me in the ground where badgers can burrow down to tomb squat and lick my makeup off. Instead, turn my skin into a leather jacket and give it to motorcycle bastards to protect them during wipeouts. Dump my blood down some craphead's chimney, and then catapult the rest of me off the earth along with all my gold. Some people just like to go in very creative ways. Come on, man, you gotta figure out some inspirational crap to write down in these books. You can't keep putting down, get well soon, XOXO. That's something you'd write in cards, not books. Aw man, they're gonna think you don't respect their health. Never disrespect your reader's health. That's rule number 1, dude. Pull it together and stop signing books like they're cards. Man, just imagine going to get your book signed by the author, and he just writes, get well soon. I would like you to paint the face of a more attractive person on top of my face, face painter. If that isn't possible, then just give me the classic Spider-Man. Yeah, 'cause why not? Didn't I tell you all to keep my dang lamp safe while I was in prison? An entire town can't keep one lamp safe? The only thing that kept me going behind bars was thinking about how well I was going to be able to see at night once I was free. Oh, I'm so mad at y'all right now. I don't want to be no productive member of society anymore. I'm going to grow out my fingernails and become an earthquake wizard. Don't worry guys, we're almost through these. Hello, is this the manufacturer of looking good pills? I would like my money back, please. The look your pills gave me is not what is considered to be looking good in America right now. I was assuming I'd get a Catherine Zeta-Jones style look from your pills. Don't even know what type of look this is supposed to be. Thongs don't even make sense on this body. Oh, I could use some more looking good pills. And so could this next guy. Ugh, I cannot be study partners with this man. He is one of the ugliest learners I've ever seen. The faces he makes while learning are inexcusable. When he's reading a book, his face is like a troll double-checking bones to see if there's any meat left. When I read, I look like a peacock softly kissing a rose. Does he even know what he looks like when he learns? Didn't his parents provide him with a homework mirror to practice study faces growing up? How does my study face look? Nya ha ha ha, Gator pissed off. He real pissed off. Gator don't like me 'cause I stepped on his action figure collection. Ha ha ha. Done cracked his Luke Skywalker in half. Now he can't play no Star Wars with them snapping turtles. That Skywalker doll ain't in no mint condition no more. You know, I'd say this is the weirdest one so far, but Who even knows? Excuse me, no offense, but this shoe store is maybe the worst of all times. Why would you only sell shoes made from cow leather? Cows are wimps. They don't even have good strength. Make shoes with leather of an animal with good strength for once. Like a wolf or a powerful monkey. Those beasts have wonderful strength. Why would I wear the skin of an animal that didn't have good strength? Where did you learn about fashion? A haunted house? I wasn't going to pull this story, but until I saw that last line, that really made it for me. I'm usually all about keeping it 100% real in my rhymes, but when I rap about running from the cops tonight, I'll probably omit the part where I got away by making them slip on an oily stream of diarrhea I jetsoned out of my butt like a James Bond car. Wow, thanks to everybody who's watched this far, and congratulations for enduring all that. I know these comics are just kind of bizarre nonsense, but I just think they're hilarious. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check out more of this guy's work, in case you haven't gotten enough already. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.